I'm late getting into the estate sale I picked. Really cute little house. Hi. Thank you. So this was the first thing I wanted, but at $125 we gotta say no. So now we're gonna go to the kitchen. Okay. I don't see the chicken mold. I wanted the chicken. No chicken. Oh well. So let's go back to the dining room. That does not look old nor hand painted, but it is cute with the swans. $60 for veg jardiniere or very large soup tureen. Let's go this way. I see a wabby. 65. He's cute, but not that cute. All right. Old cake carrier with the chrome. $25. Do we need that? Got an old hand-painted Mexican chair, $40. Ooh, I do like the Italian masked marionettes. Look at these, $40 each. Ooh, they've got a witch. Look at Witchy Poo. Witchy Poo. Hold on. Let's see. Okay, look at her. She's 25. Boy, I'm tempted. I'm tempted. All right. Hey guys, so I ran into an estate sale late. And the two things I wanted was the Staffordshire pitcher and a chicken cake mold. Chicken cake mold I couldn't find. The Staffordshire pitcher that you saw was priced pretty much at retail. So I saw some stuff. What did I walk out with? Fabric. I really like the background color on it. It's kind of a terracotta orange, leaning into a dark coral. Shall we try for another? Of course we shall. Okay, so we have made it to estate sale number 2. I realize I didn't even welcome you guys back to the channel. Hi. Welcome to Antique Agenda. We are trying to keep our treasure hunting at a minimum as far as my eyeballs always wanting the biggest things in the house. But I am still working my Etsy shop because this year is the year of my big move. So let's head inside. This house looked like it had a lot of Asian decor, and I do like chinoiserie. So let's see if there's anything for us to put in the shop. So we are in one of the best neighborhoods in Denver, Cherry Creek. Let's see, sale today. Do we enter the garage or the front door? I'm gonna just head toward the front door. It's a beautiful brick ranch. Love it. Booties or no shoes, please. Okay, so I think I need to opt to take off my shoes. Hold on. All right. All right. Ooh, look at the foyer. Look at all the mural work. Fun. Okay. All right, let's go this way because there's less people. Really gorgeous chairs. $1,200 for 6 chairs and the table. Can't take that home. I do see a beautiful white Italian Capodimonte. Look at this. We're not supposed to be buying for me, but my goodness. Ooh, $8. Oh boy, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? We're gonna think about it. We're gonna think about it. Look up here. They've got a cute little elephant stand for a sphere, like if you have like a beautiful natural stone sphere or crystal. $8 and it's solid brass. That I think is worth getting. I like that. Putting it in the bag. Now look at the cool stools. Oh, I really like the little guy. He's 45. He's cool. And then we've got kind of a winter barn cabin scene here, 85. Really beautiful use of color and brushwork. Yeah, this is a nice house. Oh my gosh, look at the andirons. Oh, look at the andirons. Oh, 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 oh yes, I see lion paws. I don't see a tag though, so those might already be spoken for, or possibly not for sale. Oh my gosh, look at this guy. Bronze centaur, $500. Wow, if I shell out 500, I could take that to Huntsville with me. All right, stop playing around. This is serious business. I'm gonna ask about the andirons right now. Let's go back to the front. Ooh, great table. Look at that. It's got antelope deer feet. See the little hooved feet? $225. Wow. So those andirons are staying with the house because the new buyer wants them, and I don't blame them one bit. Do you know what else they want? Look at these sconces. Beautiful Italian sconces. Those are staying with the house. I get it. I would want to keep those too. A lot of great stuff in here. Okay, so here's the formal dining. Look at that. Black lacquer china cabinet. It's got the pagoda style topper up there, and inlaid stone with the dancing geisha girls. Look at these. Wow, okay. A set of 4. That's getting close. That's mother of pearl. Look at the iridescence on the trees here. Beautiful. Really, really pretty. And the set is $295, $300. And I could take that home too. But I have to say nay. Nay. All right, so now we're popping into the kitchen. Do you see how cute this house is? My gosh. Adorable. Everything is adorable. I don't see. This is probably staying as well. All right. Anything we need in the kitchen? Some aluminum pieces, like that Wilton Armatal style. Yeah, we've got the little crocodile. It's in the style of like a Japanese teapot, but I don't know about hot liquids in aluminum. Maybe it's just like for a wine decanter. 110 on him. He is pretty cool. I don't need the pots and pans. Unless it's got a spout. If I find one with like a little pour spout, I might actually eat my words. I do like sauce pots with a little pour spout. You guys know what I mean. I hear clanking in the next room. Okay, we just headed into a primary bedroom. Really pretty desk. $375. One of those old school headboard with attached dressers. Remember these? Now it looks like it's coming as a maybe. Oh, they are keeping them separate. So the headboard part is $325, but the armoire is what they're calling it is $525. Oh, look at that! The accordion opens. I love this. Oh my gosh, I love this. Look at how cool that is. They're not the smoothest glide, but it's just good looking. You know what I mean? Good looking piece of furniture. All right. Ooh, I like the print. That's cool. $65. Figure and flower. I don't recognize the signature. You guys can let me know. Do you know that artist? It's a short run. It looks like maybe 8 of 8. I don't know. It's hard to read. But it's a small run, I guess. I like it though. Got some more cool art. Whitney 7, 145. And we got a lionfish. They really like digging in the garage over there. It's very noisy. Right, so now I'm heading into the sunroom. Look at all of the seating. You could tell that in their day they were big entertainers. I bet they played a round of bridge or two right here. $45 for the set of chairs and round table. Standing bird cage, $250. What a fun sunroom. Oh, look at even the old 1960s Chase Lounge. Well, it looks 60s with the vinyl pad. It says it's a Woodard brand, so I don't know. I'm not sure on the age. All right. Parquet floors. I love it. All right, let's move into the bedroom area, I think, here. Ooh. The hall has a lovely nude. More art in the hallway. All right, what do we got in here? Artwork. An old indigenous rug, $300. A lot of great things. Look at the rhinoceros bookends. These are $40. This feels like ironwood. It's very, very heavy. Solid. Great for books. All right. I'm not going to look at clothes. I'm going to stay focused on home goods. All right. Second bedroom. Anything jumping out? I'm seeing so much artwork. Definitely great appreciators of art. Wow, $14.25 on the drop down secretary. So they're calling it an apothecary desk with all the little compartments. Let's open up this. Ooh, yes it is. Look at all these little compartment drawers. You weren't expecting that, were ya? Wow. I bet this was used for holding spices. Is that what you think? It's fun, isn't it? Look at that. There's even painting on the interior of the door, both sides. I love the attention to detail on it. But you definitely have to like shiny, high lacquered, I think, to really get into this. And not everybody loves the highly lacquered type of furniture. Oh, we're getting into some funky 60s clothing. Look at the pantsuit. Oh my gosh. Somebody call Sonny and Cher. All right. Little game room down here, but not much for me. I can't get over this pantsuit. Oh gosh, $20 for that. But you have to have a really nice tight midriff for a piece like that. I definitely could not pull that off. Let's look at the littles up here at the front. Cloisonne. And we've got some indigenous beaded pieces. I'm drawn to the African. 95 on what looks like an Ashanti piece. I see a lamb. Look at the lamb. Look at him. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at this. Okay. This is what I'm taking home. I know it's not exciting. I apologize, but practicality is winning out. Got it for $4. So I put the brass elephant sphere stand back because one of the elephants, like it wasn't welded to the ring, and so it kind of flipped out, and I just didn't feel comfortable getting it as far as like security. I wouldn't want someone's crystal falling through if the elephant popped out. So the tote was it. And I decided not to get the little sheep. I didn't need the sheep, you guys, although it was very cute. Good morning. It is several days since we were estate sailing. It's now Monday. And I decided to add a little extra adventure. We're going to kind of vlog. We have a mission. We have a specific agenda today. I want to swap out a light fixture that I had replaced when we bought the house. I put in a beautiful, tiny, vintage chandelier in my hall, and I want to take it with me. I don't want to leave it for the next owner. I love it too much. So I did not save the original, which means I need to find a replacement. And we're going to start at the Reese store, the Habitat for Humanity. There are several locations around Denver, and I want to hit the one that's kind of farther away, but it's fairly large. So I feel like I have a better chance of maybe finding a light fixture that would work. Hopefully they will have something for me, and then maybe we will pop by an antique shop and just look around for some funsies. So let's get going. Okay, this is my driveway. We're leaving my house. This house sold across the way from me. They're doing a lot of work on it now. So there's all these retaining bricks at the moment, but they're doing a lot of work on this house. It wasn't in the best shape. It is a gorgeous day here in Denver. I know the weather is doing weird stuff all over, but I'm in a little strip of the United States that's having some nice, mild, even warm, comfortably warm, like not too hot temperatures. And it's February. It's very unusual, but I am enjoying it. I'm taking advantage. I'm going out under my tree and grounding and meditating. It really helps my mind and body. Try to keep that peaceful state because, you know, being an Italian, I can very easily blow up at the tiniest inconvenience. Now, I joke about my temperament sometimes, but I really am committed to a daily practice of either walking, which is very meditative, or laying down, breathing. If I can do it outside and touch the earth and get some sun on my face, then that's even better for me. And it really does help. are here and we are going to look for something simple. It doesn't need to be fancy. It's probably better if it doesn't have too much personality or a particular design style. So let's keep our fingers crossed that we only have to pop into one restore today. I'm hopeful. All right, see how big this place is? We're going to walk by the furniture all the way down to the end because that's where the lighting is. That's kind of a cool, funky old leather chair, $40. You see some of the cool stuff you can find here? Look at that. I can circle back and look at the furniture a little closer, but I'm trying to stay on task here, so we're gonna head straight to the lighting section. All right, here is lighting. These all are really, really big. I need something smaller. Wow, what is this? It's chrome. Or actually, it's more like a chrome ombre smoked glass. That might be too modern. Oh, there's another one right there. I'm gonna swing around to the other side. Yeah, I was very hopeful, but the smallest light is that guy, and that still seems a little big for the spot I need. And I was so hopeful this was going to be an easy task. Gosh darn it. Oh well. Silly me. Why? Why would I assume this would be super easy for me? Oh well, that's okay. We will go to another one. But while we're here, let's check out the furniture really quick. Then we're heading back into the car. Oh, they have a whole bunch of these. Maybe these aren't old. Maybe these are newer. I don't know. Maybe these were like waiting room chairs. I think they're good looking. I wouldn't be surprised if these get snatched up real fast. All right, so I just drove 35 minutes south to another larger restore in Littleton, Colorado. I would have gone closer to where I live, but the teeny tiny restore in Broomfield, which is the closest one to my house, it's closed on Mondays. So I'm at another big one, crossing my fingers. Let's see if they got a light for me in here. All right, here we go. Another big one. They got lots of furniture, which I might actually peek just to show you some of the selection, but we're headed back here. Lighting section first. That's the agenda. That's where we're headed. Okay. Lamps. Well, there's definitely more selection. That's a little big. This could possibly work. It's very modern. I was thinking even simpler than that, but I'm desperate now. I just want to get this mission done and checked off my list. Okay, I'm gonna swing around. See, I was thinking of something like really simple, basic. This one's pretty big, but see, that's $5. That's what I'm talking about. I'm just gonna cruise through the entire selection. Okay, I'm back to this one. It's $15, and I know it's awfully modern, but my house is a mid-century house. Maybe the new buyers would appreciate this one. I did call Mr. Agenda to get his opinion, but he is at work and didn't answer the phone. So let's look at the furniture while we're here, just because it's fun. It's fun to look at furniture. What's this price? $20. It's got some coffee rings, but really fun shape. Look at this cute little shelf, $10. Not seeing anything fantastic in the furniture area, but we got a Singer sewing machine. That is $185. All right. I think I'm just gonna get this. Then let's go play around at an antique store. We have time to do a little bit of fun shopping. Okay, so now that I've gotten my task complete, I really only have about an hour left to go do some fun antique shopping with you guys. I know to you guys it was really fast, but I spent a lot of time driving at different parts of Denver. So for you, it was quick. For me, it's been several hours looking for a light fixture. So this is my thought. I thought I would pop into the Brass Armadillo and take you to just my favorite booth. We are going to spend an hour hunting and digging in the corner booth. I think I've mentioned it to you guys before, but they usually have good prices and a really fun variety. So that's what we're gonna do. Let's go to the far right corner at the Brass Armadillo and have some fun. All right, so it may not seem like much, but don't be deceived. There's usually great jewelry to dig into, which for me is always super fun. See that? $2. See what I mean? This is a fun booth. But we got earrings. These look like earrings. We've got beads. Yeah, look at how pretty. Look at those beads. $1 for those beads. See? Fun booth. We got a little bit of silverware. Usually there's some good digging bins over here. They look a little thin. I'm going to say normally it's a little bit stuffed. Not that it doesn't look stuffed, but usually it's even more stuffed. Look at the gorgeous antique carnival glass. $48. Beautiful one. So yeah, I'm going to go back to the jewelry, but this is such a fun booth. So let's get started. All right, so I'm trying to find a table. Here we go. So we can look at all of the earrings. $4. Nice. Oh, look at these. Super pretty. Marcasite. Deco in style. These are $4 too. Very cool. I usually like to look in here for pieces to craft with and repurpose. So it's always worth it for me to see the choices in case there's some really good cost-effective pickups for crafting. I like to do a once-over. I can always go back. I'm gonna bring out the bead box. Let's look at the beads. Ooh, look how pretty. Iridescent glass. Love those. Wow, look at that big chunky bead. There's a lot of these multicolored ones. Ooh, we got some pretty pinks. Ooh, look at those. Look at that. That's gorgeous. $1? Wow, I might grab these. Okay, I'm gonna just keep going to the different bins because this is the most fun I have, is the digging parts. And then we'll go through the rest of the booth. So we got a medley, everything from old advertising boxes to a little pewter, I guess collectible child kicking a soccer ball. No, that's a nail cleaner. I don't know about you guys, but I love digging through stuff like this. I love it. Ooh, like look at this. This is an old wooden maybe section from, it looks like a cuckoo clock type leaf, but maybe this was part of a cross. I'm not sure. But this is the kind of thing that I can craft with. Oh, unfortunately, its tag is probably lost in here. Wait, let's see. Brass key? Nope, that's not its tag. Maybe I can find the tag. What does this say? Type block. Nope, that doesn't look right. Oh no. Wait, what does this say? Oh, yep, I think this is it. It says pendulum for a cuckoo clock, $3. I was right. This is a cuckoo clock leaf. Well, what do you know? All right, $3. Well, think about it. Put to the side. I'm proud of myself for finding the tag. Pocket knife. $4. Not bad. Pretty. Oops, there you go. That's a pretty one. Ooh, what is this? What are you? $2. Snake pewter? Yes. I have a little game piece collection, and whoops, sorry if that's too close. I think this would be perfect in my game piece collection. I do not have a snake, so this is a yes for me. All right, we're gonna move on to hardware. Yeah, this is always a fun box. Look at all the good old hardware. Sorry, my shadow is darkening up the view. I'm gonna put my snake game piece, I'm in love with this, to the side, and we're gonna dig and look at some of the cool handles. And these are the kind of things that I love crafting with, just because of the amazing details. So like in this case, you only have 2 of them. And when you only have 2, you really can't use them to replace a full chest of drawers. $8 for the 2. But you can use them for little projects. You know, something where you might want to hang a little teeny tiny towel or something, or just take the handle off and use the decorative back area here. That's why this is worth digging in, you guys. All right, well, at least for me it is. I think it's worth it. I'm gonna put all the ones that I like to the side. Oh, like look at how pretty. Look at how pretty the design is on this one. See that? So even if I didn't use it for a handle, I could use this piece for either trying to make a piece of jewelry, or, you know, just put it on an old wood box for a decorative accent. See that? $4. Heck yeah, I'm gonna get this one. You bet your bum I am. Put it to the left, to the left, to the left. This one isn't? No, I don't like that one. Nope. So basically, I'm being drawn to pieces that have finer details. The reason I'm putting these to the side is they're just a little bit, whoops. Well, actually, I do like that one. Ooh, Ooh, see, like here's another one where it has some finer details. I do like that one. But I'm gonna keep looking. I'm gonna be picky. That's an adorable little knob. Look how pretty that is. Oh, these are really cute too. Love those. Oh, look. Got a couple of these. Total of 4. $8 each. Okay, so far, here's my bounty. We've got the one for 4 and this little pair for 8. And I think there's enough details, but also light enough that they'd be great for some jewelry projects or what have you. And then, of course, Mr. Snake. So that's what we got so far. And now we're gonna cruise around the booth. I'm gonna pop that there. And look at this. Cute little doggy valet. It might have been an ashtray, but no, I don't think it's deep enough. And see, $5. That's a cute piece, probably from the 40s, don't you think? All right, let's do a nice cruise of the shelves here. This looks like a nice little brass stamp holder, possibly, or nope, I don't see a hole for a roll of stamps. What is this? I can't open it. I might need 2 hands for this because I can't. Boy, I'm not sure what this is. Does it even open? Okay, so I just needed 2 hands. It does indeed open. It does not have a tag. So, oh wait, is this it? Hold on. Handmade copper box, $20. Okay. Well, that is too high for me to pick it up, but it's pretty cool. Like I said, it's a great booth. Not everything is for like a reseller. Gold and metal capsules, $4 for a cool old advertising pharmacy box. If you like advertising graphics, that'd be a good pickup, right? What is this? This is like a lucite alarm clock. That's interesting. Hold on. Can you see the gold floating? They're not bubbles. What are these? There we go. Can you see? Like these floating golden balls. It's a really interesting clock. It's definitely older. It's got all the metal hardware in the back. $40. It's cool. Yeah, they're calling it a ship clock. I dig it. Okay, so I put the clock back. This is an old milk glass jar, $8. Let's look at the graphics. Alco. Probably for some sort of ointment. ZEA, Z, huh? All right. This is an old humidor. I've got another paperweight for gunpowder this time with a pheasant on it. All right. Moving up. These are not my style at all, but it's very rustic for the right cabin decor. Might be up someone's alley. $78. They must have some sort of value, but it's not my interior taste. I'll take my hardware, thanks. Let's keep looking. Oh, look at the cool elf on the Peel's light beer tin. Look at him. Hold on. Let's bring you down. Look at him. Happy little elf running around with his 2 beers. Ready to serve? $36. Delicious. Delightful. Demand it. Well, okay. All right, Mr. Elf. I hear you. Demand peels. Oh, I'm on my tippy toes trying to get that back up there. All right. These aren't bad either. I like the duck painting back there too. I can't see its price, but I am not in the market for art right now. So now, this booth also has tons of ephemera. I might peek through some postcards. If I can find some postcards, or like, here we go, old cabinet card photos. I enjoy things like that. $7.50 for the military photo. All right, so I'm not getting any of these photos, but I wanted to just show you the noteworthy ones. I used to take photos of children, so this one stood out to me. This very small infant, who obviously cannot sit up on her own, was perched precariously on this chair or table ledge. Never would I be doing that with an infant. That'd be a major liability right there, but I thought that was funny. Like, oh yeah, let's just perch the baby on the edge of the table. No biggie. And then I thought this one was funny because she's posed like the way I used to pose girls. And this is an old photo. Look at that. Popped knee, hand on hip. I thought that was funny. And then I just wanted to show you this because I love full length, where you get to see some of the old fashions up close, from shoes all the way up to their hairdos. I thought that was really pretty. Definitely a graduation photo. She's got her diploma in her hand there. And then this was also a really pretty dress. All of the layered ruffles. Hopefully you can see that, but she's actually super short. And that's not a little girl. I think that's a young lady. I mean, not that I'm trying to make fun of the vertically challenged. I'm saying she's on the shorter side. I don't need anybody commenting that I'm being insensitive. I'm just pointing out she's a little bit short. Okay, I'm coming back around where I was, and we're going to look at this side. We've got more porcelain items. That one's actually really pretty because she's obviously shorter than the flower, so she would be a fairy. Even though she doesn't have wings, I'd consider her a fairy just proportionately, and that's $10. I think that's really cute. Pretty little bud vase. Or maybe that's even a tulipier, the way it's separated. You've got 1, 2, 3 openings for little buds. All right, over here in the next bookcase, I keep going for the graphics. What is this? Select brains? Does that say brains? What am I doing wrong? What am I reading? Select brains. I don't understand. Was this a can of brains? $15. They're saying it's a brain tin. A tin of brains. I'm sure you're all saying I could use a few. All right. I'm going to spend some time digging in the postcards, and I'll let you know if I find anything in this section. It's just fun. Like I said, it's so easy to kill an hour in this one booth. All right. I'll let you know if I find anything super cool. Here's an old Yellowstone souvenir fold out postcard pack. And let's see, $2. If you guys watch Paper and Moose, we all know she loves Yellowstone memorabilia. All right, I'll be back. So I did pull out one of the souvenir postcard books for Catalina Island in California, but funny thing is I never went to Catalina. I have always been the type of person who got seriously motion sickness, especially on boats. So as a kid, I never took a boat ride out to Catalina. So of the one place in California that I found a souvenir postcard booklet, I have no actual nostalgic memories for this place at all, because I have never been. Now if it was Disneyland, heck yeah, I'd get it. But yeah, I still get motion sickness. What am I talking about? That hasn't changed. I'm the same. I do like these. $1.50? Ooh, I might grab one of these. I have a little collection of the prayer medals. Let's see the different ones they got in here. Buttons. They have a pretty wooden cross. Oh, look at that. All right, so I had to put on my glasses, and the one that I like is pretty tarnished. So I'm not sure I'm gonna end up taking one of them home. I also had to put back some of the cabinet pulls because until I put on my specs, I didn't notice that there was some metal loss. It was broken on one of the little handles. So, you know, that's why you wear your glasses when you come to a dark corner of an antique mall, because the details can get past you if you're not careful. All right, so back in the darkest corner of the booth is a portrait button, and look at her amazing hair. I mean, she has a full-on Elvis bouffant happening. And the portrait button still has its easel back attached. $20. Wow, that's kind of on the edge. There might be a tiny bit of meat on the bone left for me to put that in my Etsy shop, but not quite enough that I think I'm gonna take it. But ooh, if you collect portrait buttons, come get this one, because $20 really is a great pickup price for a collector. 100%. This is where it is. This is just where it was sitting, right there in the back dark corner. So these puzzles were right in front of my nose, and I didn't even point them out. They're $5, but if you stuck them in a frame, wouldn't that be charming for like a little girl's room? Look at this. This is a cool looking old sword. Is that like a leather sheath? Yeah. $45. Sword with leather scabbard. Scabbard. That's what it is. A scabbard. Wow. I dig it. I think that's a good price. I know nothing about swords, but I think it's cool looking for sure. The handle looks to be solid brass. I don't know anything about swords, but I think $45 seems like, again, a great price. The radio was fun too. Look at that, $50. Beautiful wood radio. It still has its Bakelite knobs. It says it doesn't work, so it's just for aesthetics. All right, so it's about time for me to leave my favorite corner booth. But before we go, you'll have to vote whether I should pick this up for the Etsy shop. It's a little doll trunk, cardboard, but the colors I love. It's not in the best shape, but here, let's look at this. Do you see all the old paper Drawer is not in the best shape, but you know what? It looks great without the drawer. It looks great without the drawer. Who needs the drawer? Not me. Gosh, this is so cool. I might have to get it just on general principle, and then if it doesn't sell, we'll take it to Huntsville with us. Yes? $15? Do you guys vote yes or no? Okay, before we leave, I need to point out I spent some time in here with all the Christmas, but she's done a complete reset for Easter, spring, Valentine's, and look at the swan figurine. She has two of them, ceramics. They're not marked, but they're $14. Gosh, that seems like a steal. Look at those. I think they're more like cranes, not swans, but hey, either way, $14 each if you wanted a pair of them. Yeah. Oh my gosh. We're going to look at the back here because look, she's got a little cruiser painted pink. I mean, that's the way to draw someone into your booth. Wow, look at that. She even painted the seat. So again, a really fun, let me back up, booth idea. If you can get one cheap enough, don't be afraid to just paint the entire thing pink. Handles and all. You see that? She just went right over everything in pink. And even if no one decides to take that home for $164, she brings people in to shop the rest of her items. So yeah, wonderful booth idea right here. All right. Yeah, so pretty. We'll just do a quick cruise before we head out the door. I'm sure there's some other fun items that she's got. Oh yeah, I love these wall baskets that are shaped like cones. I love those so much. Look over here. This really cute kind of tulle lampshade. Ah, it's really fun on an old frosted mid-century. $58 for this with the shade that she added. That's pretty cool. I like it. All right, I'm caving. I'm getting it. All right, you guys. I just want to talk about this doll trunk. I hadn't eaten all day, so I had to eat something. I didn't even reapply lipstick. So you've got naked lips. This doll trunk. Now, it's nothing fancy, but that's what I really love about it. And I think the $15 price was wonderful. So if no one wants to pick this up in the Etsy shop, I will definitely not be mad about keeping it. Now, what I wanted to share with you is there is another YouTuber, and her name is Jerry Landers, and her YouTube channel is Jerry Landers Hop Along Hollow, and she is a wonderful artist. She crafts, she makes felt and spun cotton stuffies and things like that, really cute critters, but she has a collection of trunks like this and a lot older ones. This one's probably 1940s or 50s. And she keeps some of her crafts in them. And she shared a video of her collection of her little doll trunks. And she was talking about how sometimes she repairs them. There was one where she replaced the paper with some like dollhouse wallpaper. Just, there's a lot of things you can do with these, and I fell in love with her little dollhouse trunk collection. I do have a trunk, which I picked up on my very first visit to Missouri when I was visiting Pummel's Antiquities. I actually might even have that trunk. It's wood. It's really nice. Let me go see if I can find that trunk, because I don't think I packed it yet. I'll show you that one, just so you can see like there's such a difference of different types. If you want to see some really pretty old ones, I will link that Hop Along Hollow video where she shared her doll trunk collection, because she's got some really great older ones. But hold on, I'll just show you my wooden one because it's really cool too. Okay, very similar in styles, almost same type of buckles, clasp, same type of brass corners, but it's wood and not like cardboard. Hold on. Oh, there's stuff in it. I can't just open it up because, yeah, she's stuffed. She's stuffed with stuff, but do you see the paper? Isn't that great? So I just wanted to show you. You can get all types. So cute for a display, to stack, or repurpose if you wanted to change up the look and use some sort of specialty paper. So, yeah, fun. I'll put it up if anybody wants to buy it from me. And what else did I get? The drawer pull. You guys, once I had put on my glasses, not only did I find a breakage in the other drawer pulls, like a breakage in the filigree part of the pull, but the snake game piece, it had a little chunk missing in it too, and I didn't see it until threw on the old glasses. But this is the drawer pull I came home with. I already took off the pull part. I just have to figure out a way to get these off. But you can add a whole lot of little jump rings to this and turn it into like a fun festoon style necklace. I'm getting in that crafty mood, you know? I mean, I don't want to be picking up too much because we all know I'm downsizing. Well, I don't know if necessarily the house is going to be a downsize, but I'm definitely shedding some of my my personal collections to make sure we can fit everything in the truck. Because when I move, I really don't want to have to do 2 trips. I'd really like to do 1 trip. My dog is pacing over here because I ate. She's pacing the floor to see if there's any scraps that I dropped and left for her. I think she's finally given up. Okay, anyway, really pretty design on it. One day I'll have fun with this, but that was the little haul from my trip. Oh, I left the light fixture in the car because I was really hungry. So I got that too, can't forget that. Well, I think this video is concluded. I hope you enjoyed coming along on the estate sales. Gosh, the 1960s Hollywood Regency / chinoiserie house. That was fun to see. And thanks for coming along on my vlog day to day. I hope all you guys are doing well with any of your projects, goals, any daily practices to keep your peace and all of your energy at a really healthy and productive state. It is so important to take care of yourself. And don't forget to take care of those around you while you're at it. All right, this is it. Thanks for watching. Until the next one.